We really do need to speak with Mr. Sholmes, and I'm longing to say hello again. But where is he?
Turn around!
Folks, what is up, and welcome to Ace Attorney with an actual lawyer. I'm your host, Zach, joined by our voice actor, Wes.
Hello.
And our actual lawyer, Pridge.
Konnichiwa.
Folks, if you like this, you can catch it live on twitch.tv/SaveDataTeam every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, except for next week, because I will actually be finalizing my move. I apologize. We'll be back, and we will finish this case as soon as I'm finished. And if you wanted to support us, also help me out, because this move is very expensive. Go to patreon.com/SaveDataTeam, where for just $2 a month, you get access to the full VOD channel of every single stream we do. $5 lets you vote on one of our variety streams, as well as get your name included as an NPC in our D&D campaign Saving Throw, and at the $10 level and above, you get your name included in this Patreon song. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons! Burger Bun, Fluffguff, Mr. Colophilo, Dave Hall, Lucha, and Sofino. HSM, Ernless, Crow Knight, Danny, Antelester, Kevin Asian, Shadowed Navi. Witch Tower, Sky, Herlock, High, Tacos, and Sayaki, Forensic, Technical, JFJ, Mystic, Woody. Leprechaun, Jacob L, Go-Go, Zeppeli, Sheber, Steam, Ryger, Rilla Jolie, Baron Esper, BBC, What, and Sherlock, Zoom, Stillart, Ami, Borshock, Shrimp, Marty, A1, Narwhal, Shiny, Caterpie, Diego Garcia, Night Boomer, Emily. Dessert Boy Man, Elijah Sly, Rick Rat, Katja, Traveling in a Box, and Snowcat, Conjuring Scribes, Yo Croissant, Fulfilla, Written Word, Shay the Punisher, Sabilla, Mega Zero, Big Kerbo, who needs to sleep, Leia Yakta, Escracia, Mary Jumpy. Thank 'em, gotta thank 'em all, our Patreons. But with that all out of the way, let's get back into the game. Alright, we just finished talking to Goth Mommy.
That's right. And her
let's-
Swedish daughter.
Right, her strangely Swedish daughter. Let's check the stage.
Oh yeah, puppy. Show us the dog.
Let's see, I think we can go upstairs now. Oh, come
Oi!
on.
That's off limits up there. Try to sneak past me again and I'll stuff your gob full of the boss's fish and chips.
Yes, please. I love fish and chips. I suppose we need special permission.
Yeah, we got
Which
that.
we
got.
which we have.
You gotta present it.
Do we get a piece of paper saying we have? No.
I thought we did.
No.
Oh. I guess talk to Derek. Oh, converse maybe.
Oh,
Ah.
God damn it.
Cheaters.
Gina, we were actually hoping that we could investigate the scene again.
Yeah, alright. If it's round here, you can do what you like.
Oh, that's all right, is it?
Dog.
I'm going to be playing with my new friend here.
Ah, yes. Toby. Again, I did the same thing. I was like, say the line, Wes.
The machine that exploded must be at the top of those stairs, I presume.
All right, you hadn't been here yet. I forget.
I haven't actually seen it yet, so if you don't mind. Sorry you can't go up there, Suze. Oh? It's like I told Odo yesterday. Even I ain't allowed near that wreck. What's it called again? The reason we ain't supposed to touch it. The Special...
The Special Dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act. Is that what you were thinking of?
That's the one! That's why only them lot are allowed to investigate it. What are they called again? The Forensic something? We did
Just
this
have
already.
Yeah.
Did we just do this?
We're tired of this bit, Gina. The Forensic Investigation Team.
That's the one, yeah! But isn't it the case that the special dispensation has been lifted? I think so. I don't really get it, to be truthful with ya. You're still supposed to get permission from some bigwig or other, as far as I
Which
know.
we did.
What was his name again?
my
Lord
God.
Strange something?
Yeah.
What's going
And then
on
we said
here?
Doctor Strangelove.
Yeah, is this?
and-
Am I crazy? This was a new line of
No,
dialogue, but
I'm not sure that's quite right, Gina. I think you mean Lord Strongheart, perhaps. That's the one, yeah. Apparently, he's always watching the time or something. Actually, we've
Okay.
just recently
Oh,
been
thank
to Lord
Christ.
Strongheart.
Why did they make us redo that?
I was so
I know, they
stressed
should've
that I didn't save late in the game last time. We were gonna have to
I guess
replay shit.
could you have done these out of order, and this would have been the first time you saw
You
this?
could have, but like,
yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
could
the
have
only
gone
reason
to
I can think of why
Stronghearts
they
first.
forced you to do this.
yeah.
Hey? You what? You've met him? Last time the boss was called to go and see him. He waited for 3 hours at the Cove's office and came back snivelling.
Tragic.
Well, Lord Strongheart has given us permission to examine the scene, as long as we touch nothing. Oh, yeah?
Honestly,
All right then, go ahead. But if it turns out you're lying, it'll be the boss who gets it. He'll never eat another chip in his life.
I mean,
Chip again in his life.
that might be good for him.
That's probably so. We'll be sure to touch everything.
So, you're still saying all this is above board, are you? I'm sure everything will be fine.
That really would be tragic.
All right then. Them's the stairs. Off you go. Oh, thank you, Gina. Right then, Odo. Leave it to me.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, she's gonna go sniff out the guy. Now you're gonna go sniff out.
we
sniff
had
him
to
out.
trigger the last of her dialogue before she could leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get going after that dodgy engineer cove right this minute. Oh, but hang on. Someone's supposed to be on guard duty here here all the time.
Afraid we can't help. We need to get on with our investigation as well, Gina.
Oh, right. Oh well, never mind.
What?
It ain't gonna be me what gets it in the neck. It'll be the boss.
Poor Gregson again.
Ready, Toby? Got that oil scent, have ya? Come on then, boy.
It's really an incredible sprite. I do love it so much.
See you later. I do hope the scent of that oil leads them to that swindler's workshop.
Yes, I hope so too. Ideally, before that dog swims across
Oh,
the channel
yeah.
to France.
I forgot about that bit. That was
That's
funny.
good. Yeah. All right, now let us walk up the stairs. Also, like, there are two nameless guards in the background. They can watch shit, you know?
Yeah, what are they doing here? They're getting paid for something, right?
Yeah. It's the taxpayer money.
Our hats are too big and they cover our eyes. We can't see anything.
These stairs lead up to the experimentation stage. Let's go and see what we can find out. Well,
Still broken.
Oh my! So this is the machine that was used to deceive people into thinking instantaneous kinesis had taken place.
yes, that's right. Or rather, it was the machine. It's a little worse for wear at the moment.
What extraordinary lengths Professor Harebrain went to in order to obtain the research grant.
No! The professor was tricked as well. He didn't know anything about it.
Yes, of course. It is amazing, though, isn't it? The scale of the whole affair is so very British.
You're right about that. You'd never see such a grand deception in Japan, that's for sure.
Oh, look. Is that
Who's it gonna be? Oh!
Lord Van Zeeks?
Are we gonna make fun of him here, too? So, I think we're more or less done here, aren't we? Shall we, Miss Usato?
Already?
He is the Reaper, remember? We do well to keep our distance, I think.
But we have permission to be here, from the top. We're perfectly well allowed to investigate this machine, as long as we don't touch anything.
We got permission from atop. From the top.
But now you need permission from the bottom.
From the top. Do you mean Lord Strongheart?
No, someone else
Yeah.
who is at the top.
Yeah,
Why?
dude.
What the fuck is this question?
Yeah.
Exactly. So, we can stay here and stare at this wreckage for as long as we like.
She could have been at the center of the explosion here, and it would have bent her steel will. What?
I'm not gonna make the joke, but it's funny.
Oh, okay.
Jet fuel can't melt steel will.
God damn it. Yeah, why would you be afraid to make that joke? That's like half of our brand at this point.
What a terrible explosion it must have been. Even the steel girders have buckled and twisted in the blast.
And what they call the bird cage was right in the middle of it all, just here.
But look, Mr. Naruhodo, that metal grill on the floor. Looks as though it's designed to open.
Yep, there it is.
Doesn't it? If the floor had opened at the precise moment the explosion occurred,
Uh-huh.
birdcage could have dropped through and disappeared from sight.
I don't think there's any doubt that this was a very elaborate hoax, is there?
Okay.
So you're just going to ignore me and save me for last,
Yes.
is that it?
Yes.
We'll come back to you later, Van Zeeks. This wasn't here yesterday.
I would have loved
Excuse me.
if that. I would have loved if that was the prompt when you clicked on Van Zeeks.
Oh.
That wasn't here yesterday.
So, what did this place look like before you got here, Van Zeeks? Excuse me, really, but if I'm not mistaken, it's the cage in which the victim was standing before he was apparently beamed through the air.
That's right. The bird cage. According to what Professor Hairbrain said in court, it's made of wood.
Or more precisely, Japanese cypress, I think. And despite having been in an explosion and then falling from a great height, it's relatively unharmed. What wonderfully durable construction, wouldn't you say, Mr. Naruhodo?
I'd understood that the forensic investigation team had taken it away yesterday to examine it. I suppose that they must have brought it back here when they'd finished their work.
But sadly, not with the body inside it.
No, that's right. I mean, it'd be kind of fucked up if they did, to be honest, but... I know we were given strict instructions not to touch anything, but still... Whoa, Sarasith just dropped $100.
Oh my gosh!
Thank you
Wow.
so much. Oh my god.
Thank you, Saracen.
Genuinely, very much appreciated right now.
Thank you so much.
Saying, as always, continuing up to great things. Just caught up and can catch y'all today, which is great. Keep up the great content. Y'all are wonderful. Thank you so much, Sarasith.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
This is too important a piece of evidence to overlook. We might need it for the trial. I mean, you didn't really.
Let's take the whole
Yeah.
thing.
I mean, just really quick to look at it before I forget, and we're in the trial tomorrow.
Oh, what's on
Oh,
the
there's a-
bottom?
Fucked up part here. Ah, look here, Miss Usato.
This part's fucked up.
Oh, yes. The wood's cracked and broken a little. I suppose because it fell from such a height?
Yes, from the height at which the balloon was flying down to the crystal tower below. Fall of about 30 feet, or 9 meters.
Leaving the man inside tragically dead.
Okay, yeah, just causing structural damage to the base.
I mean, that's already a contradiction. Like, why, if it was beamed, why would it be broken on the bottom?
Well, it did get beamed up into the air and then fell, is like what the official
Oh,
story
yeah,
was.
that's
Yeah.
right. That's
So
right,
that still tracks, but is interesting. I don't think there's too much else to look at apart from this man.
Ahem.
All right, we're coming. We're coming. Least approachable man in the world, winner. 10 years in a row now. Wow, Ryan. Okay, that's a good joke.
He's coming out with the jokes.
That was really good, actually.
Be strong, Mr. Naruhodo. Your country and your assistant stand firm behind you.
Japan is behind me?
Yeah.
I think that's just going to make him more
We're all-
angry.
We're all with you, Mr. Naruhodo.
Why do you have a Scottish accent?
This is what all Japanese sound like at the turn of the century, don't you know?
L-
Don't you know?
Lord Van Zeeks? Ah!
What?
I'm impressed. I've been unapproachable for so long, and you found a way to approach me.
You've broken my 10-year record.
Well,
Now I'm going to lose to that Jack the Ripper asshole. He'll be the most unapproachable.
beautiful weather we're
Thanks a
having.
lot.
Isn't it?
I thought I was making it quite clear that I didn't want to be disturbed.
Okay, good. I'm glad it wasn't just me then.
Apparently, you Nipponese are unequipped to read the signs.
Why don't you read this sign? He holds up a sign that says, "Stop being racist."
I thought you were say read this side, just a middle finger.
You know what? That would have been better, Fridge.
Or he holds up a sign in Japanese, and he's like, I can't read that.
Exactly. Boom, got him.
Oh, I read them.
So, what are you doing here? Entry to this area is prohibited.
Yeah, well, like, we're allowed here too, so na boo boo. Well, the thing is...
Ah, I see you got permission from Chief Executive Nana Boo Boo.
Lord Chief Justice Strongheart granted us permission to investigate. On the condition that we didn't disturb anything.
So when I
Well,
just
you're
saw you
disturbing
disturb the
me.
cage,
Oh, shit, this is a good joke, too.
and yet you've managed to disturb me.
Ugh.
Never mind. State your business then.
Come to think of it, there are quite a few things I'd like to ask Lord Van Zeeks about. Not least of which is, why are you so racist?
So were you less of an asshole before your brother tragically died?
My brother.
Was it the sailor suit that kept you from being racist?
Not the least of which is that awful case, even though it's nothing to do with this.
Ask away, Mr. Naruhodo. Bring up his trauma. You won't know unless you try.
Wow, shit, no, they're just gonna
Wow,
start
okay,
with your
yeah,
brother.
okay.
Immediately.
So, please don't kill me for asking this, but...
That's a great way to get
So-
No promises.
Clint!
Wow! Fucking what tact?
It's just a name I
yeah,
like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this guy is a race piece of shit, but this is an incredibly tactless way to approach this.
It's just a name I happen to like. You know, I don't know anybody or know anybody who knows somebody by that name, but I like that name. Was the name of your older brother, I understand, Lord Van Zeeks.
You Nipponese. I always have to be on guard whenever you're around.
Was your
So-
brother not on guard, and that's why he's dead?
Jesus Christ.
No, my brother wasn't Matt on guard. And he's in jail, so.
And not alive yet.
So, you've been investigating me, have you?
Oh, no, it's not like that. Well, all right, it's a little
But
bit
it
like
was like that.
Sometimes it do be like that. My older brother was also a prosecutor. He was the pride of the Van Zeeks family. But tragically, a vicious killer took him from us.
The professor, you mean? Why are you laughing?
No, it
Because
was me.
I am the professor!
Is something
Wait.
funny?
You weren't supposed to learn that yet. Forget I said anything.
Damn it. Got me again.
Yeah.
Naruhodo.
That's the extent of what you've discovered, is it? I shouldn't be surprised.
Sorry. There's more to it then. Well, of course there is, right?
Lackluster work is very much your trademark,
Then,
isn't
Oh.
it?
then what does
Don't
that
make
make
me
your trademark? Because
Yeah, I
I've
was gonna
beaten
say,
you.
if you keep losing to some of this lackluster work, then dog.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Yours is lackluster, mine is ball buster.
That was good.
Mine is downright dog shit.
You're too kind. Are you going to tar all Nipponese with the same brush next?
So, tell me, what's your interest in that historic incident?
Not much, really. Just really wanted to bring up your trauma.
As it happens, Lord Van Zeeks, there's a rather curious case that's come to our attention.
You mean the one that we're currently in the middle of? Oh, okay.
Are you aware of the Madame Tuspel's Museum of Waxwork by any chance?
I am, naturally. I believe that since last month, I feature in one of the displays there for public scorn.
That's incredible.
It's awesome.
Of course, the infamous Reaper of the Bailey would have been exhibited, wouldn't he?
Well, a particular waxwork has been stolen from the place and held for ransom.
A particular waxwork. Which... Wait. You mean...
Did they steal his waxwork?
No,
Oh,
the
no.
professor.
I'm an
We already
idiot.
know. We already know it's the professor.
I'm an idiot.
But wait,
Oh, I forgot
Van
about that.
Zeeks wasn't there.
Well,
So
but we were in the
maybe
Hall of
he is the
Murderers,
professor.
so-
Yeah, well, we were in the Hall of Murderers, so...
I mean, Van Zeeks is believed to be a murderer,
That's
so...
Yes, it's the professor. Mr. Sholmes is investigating the case as we speak.
I was unaware of that.
He's turned as white as a sheet, which is to say, one shade lighter than he normally is. Tell us
Why
about
would he be... that's actually interesting. Why does he care that a waxwork of some guy was stolen?
Yeah, I mean, it's still the waxwork of the guy who killed his brother, but
Right, but like,
Yeah.
who cares?
yeah.
Like, why would that personally affect you?
Are the police trying to locate the engineer, Mr. Drebber, already?
Surely that goes without saying.
We're very keen to see him found as well. The trouble is, we don't have much to go on aside from the description of the man we heard in court earlier.
Which, according to Professor Hairbrain,
Did you say professor?
Where is the wax figure? Where are the other wax figures going?
was of a tall, thin gentleman who has straight, white hair and wears a black monocle.
So, I was just wondering. I mean, I realize it's probably not possible, but...
We'd very much appreciate any more clues you can give us.
Wow. Susato-san really knows how to take the bull by the horns.
Fine. Why not? I have a photograph of the man here from an investigation 10 years ago.
Ooh.
Pretty cool looking
Sephiroth?
dude. It's like if Sephiroth and Orochimaru fucked and wore a black monocle. Their child wore a black monocle.
He actually looks like a character from Apollo Justice. He looks like Gavin. He looks like Gavin's brother, Clavier's brother, Christoph. Though it appears he already had that black monocle at the time. What?
Oh, no, nothing. I was just surprised that you shared that with us.
We all need the man's testimony in court tomorrow. Which means we have to do everything we possibly can to track him down in the short time available. So why wouldn't I show you the photograph?
But would you tell me to look at it?
No.
Thank
I
you.
don't
Thank you.
do that.
Thank you. Means I don't have to do an edit here. What is it about Lord Van Zeeks? Sometimes I just can't work him out at all. All right, photograph of Drebber. Oh, and he just leaves. Oh,
It's Mad Dick.
Mad Dick.
Ah, the file I requested for the trial tomorrow. Thank you, Mad Dick.
Why do you call him that?
Do you really want to know?
Well, maybe.
Susato's like, oh my god, I think I know why they call him Mad Dick.
Are you all right?
Like, where did the Mad Dick name come from?
From, I believe, James in our community, because his name is Masked Disciple.
Oh, okay, Mass. I was trying to like, I knew it was like I knew we got it off of Mass something.
Yeah.
And I was trying to like, wait, what was his name? Oh, yeah, it's like Mass.
Uh-huh.
All right. It's all coming together now.
Who is this man, Mr. Narahuda?
Everyone just calls him Mad Dick, Susato. I'm still trying to figure out why. Oh, sorry, it's me. Lord Van Zeek's apprentice, apparently. So I'm not the only one. Susato-san can see it, too. This man looks fucking weird.
Lord Van Zeeks. May we speak with your apprentice for a moment?
No.
With him? Why? Oh!
Whoa!
Kazuma-sama!
Yeah? Oh shit.
Oh, I think I just gave up the ghost right there.
Just the fact that he's like, yeah? Kazuma.
I don't believe it.
Your posture, your presence. It can only be. It's you, isn't it, Kazuma-sama?
I felt something strange the very first time I encountered this cloaked figure. As if I knew him somehow.
Van Zeeks, I fucked up. What should I do now?
I shouldn't have turned around when they called my name.
Oh shit, I just said my name.
Oh shit!
Baron, help me out here.
Can it really be you, Kazuma?
Okay, play it cool.
Wait!
Turns back around. Ah, damn it! I did it again! What's going on here?
Now I understand why you call him Mad Dick.
What is your interest in my apprentice exactly?
I mean, that
Well,
Mad Dick.
He's both of our boyfriends. So
You act as if you know the man or something.
Well,
Since when has he been in your care? I don't recall you having an apprentice before I left Britain 6 months ago.
Lord Strongheart introduced him to me about 3 months ago now, with instructions to mentor him as a prosecutor.
but he didn't tell you why, did he?
The man appears to be suffering from amnesia.
No.
God.
Not an amnesia
Fucking
plot.
on.
Not an amnesia plot.
Oh, damn, you were doing so much better than this.
God
God damn
I am
it.
fairly certain that he doesn't actually have amnesia.
I kind of agree, actually.
But
I hope he doesn't have amnesia.
Yeah, I'm
Because
pretty.
this game was doing so much better than falling back on this again.
Yeah.
I know it's a different series in the franchise, but y'all, amnesia is one of the laziest ways to
I mean,
create a mysterious character.
amnesia in anything, I'm not huge as a plot point on.
It's just gotten so overplayed
sure.
as a way to
Yeah.
make
For
your character's
sure.
backstory mysterious.
Van
for
Zieks,
sure.
say psych right now.
I'm sorry about my cat allergy-induced amnesia, partner.
The man appears to be suffering from amnesia. He's forgotten every last detail about himself.
He has amnesia.
The Dark Descent. Is that right?
Yes, he's in the bathroom all the time.
Van Zieks, what do you think amnesia means?
Okay, I was like, where are you going with this joke?
Yes, no, he's in the bathroom and it smells to high heaven as soon as he's done.
I don't think amnesia means what you think it means, Lord
God
Van
damn it.
Zieks.
I had
Tomorrow
amnesia
he will
last
ap-
week.
Sorry, I can't remember anything. I have diarrhea.
So that's what it means when you shit your brains out.
Hey! It all
Let's
came
get-
around
let's get
full
off this bit.
circle,
Let's get off
people.
this bit.
Tomorrow he will appear in court at my side.
What?
Oh, well, the prosecutor gets a friend.
Oh, you get an assistant.
The prosecutor gets a friend.
I'm so proud of you, Van
That's
Zieks. You get your own weird girl assistant.
Damn, is this like the first time the prosecutors had a friend? I think it is.
Yeah.
And games that we
And
played,
I don't
at
even
least.
think it happens in the other games either.
Yeah.
Interesting. Other than the Edgeworth games, but that doesn't count. You don't actually go to court.
Mhm.
He's to serve as my judicial assistant on Lord Strongheart's orders.
He'll be in court with us.
Now then, unless I'm much mistaken, I believe this conversation has run its course.
Oh. Yes, thank you. I definitely saw a reaction there. When Susato-san called out like that, it really seemed to hit a nerve. When she called out Kazuma-sama,
You'd already met that masked man, hadn't you, Mr. Naruto?
I mean, like yesterday, once. Yes. Yesterday.
And you didn't tell me about it.
Yesterday, in fact. At Lord Van Zieks' office.
I see. And if Kazuma-sama really is still alive, it means that Mr. Sholmes lied to us.
I know.
I'll kill him.
We're going to need to speak to him about that.
You're going to have to leave now,
Wait, why?
because
Why?
I don't like you.
You're getting too close to figuring out things
My-
that you're not supposed to know yet.
Van Zieks, I don't like you. My apprentice doesn't like
It just
you
doesn't
either.
like you either. I'm sorry.
You'll be prosecuted.
That's good.
The forensic investigation team are due to arrive shortly. If they find you here, it will cause problems.
What sort of problems?
Foreign affairs problems.
Well, we could do without that. All right, we'll be on our way. Let's go, Missy Soto.
I can't help but imagine the forensic investigation team fucking showing up and
really
like,
caring.
and like power. No, I'm thinking they're like fucking power walking. They're backlit. They have fucking like ridiculous outfits on and sunglasses, and their hair is like wild and crazy. I'm just imagining like RuPaul is heading up the forensic investigation team.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like some joke bit with this.
Because they keep talking about them
Uh-huh.
all the time, and we're never gonna see them probably. So I just imagine they're a bunch of like fabulous foreign
No, I love it.
investigators.
I love it. I didn't know if there was
That's
like
my
a
head
wordplay to get to RuPaul from Forensic Investigation. I was like, what?
Of course.
Well, I think we've done all the investigating we can do here for now. We could just determine the whereabouts of Mr. Drebber.
I'm sure Gina and little Toby won't let us down. Well, at least
somewhere
Toby
in the
won't.
Somewhere in the English Channel between England and France. Come on,
Keep it
swim
up,
for it,
Toby! Keep swimming, Toby! We're almost there!
I can see France!
Now then.
Good thing this will be my only time I'll ever be in France.
Baguette on my level, Odo.
Oh, that's
Now
good.
then.
Damn,
That's
that's
good.
Do you think we ought to try to speak with Mr. Sholmes at this point?
Would you call that joke a pun?
That's fine. We have things to discuss, and I'm dying to meet him again after all these months.
Yes. It's quite possible he might know something useful. You're right. We ought to find him at Madame Tuspel's. He's supposed to be working there as a temporary waxwork exhibit.
Yes, Iris told me all about his latest unusual adventure.
King Kieran for 25-bit saying, I really do like that this game doesn't shy away from the characters themselves deducing that Mad Dick is Cosima, because it would have been really easy for them to just be... it would be really easy to just make them oblivious to the ideas through some contrivance. Yeah, hey, this was like... I was spoiled on this from like week 2 of this game being out because of a Twitter post by someone that I follow. And I was like, well, damn, I know that Cosima doesn't actually die on the boat. That sucks. And then also that he comes back as this character. But yeah, so when we saw him for the first time, I was like, sure, I fucking know who this is. But like the game very obviously was like, oh no, this is probably Cosima.
You want to know how I got spoiled, Zach?
How'd you get
from
spoiled?
from a fucking YouTube OST playlist?
That's unfortunate.
One of the worst possible ways to get spoiled. It was
so-
literally like Kazuma fucking resurrected or something was the name of the track, and I was like, god damn it.
I was very dumb, because I was suspicious that he didn't die on the boat. And I was trying to remember part of the events that happened. It was like the week after that case, and I was trying to remember like part of what happened in that case. So I Googled his name without realizing, oh yeah, if I am right, it's going to instantly spoil it for me. And it did.
Yeah. Damn.
So yeah. Unfortunately, you don't get to see our pure reactions on that because we all fucking.
Well, I guess I'm glad. I guess I'm also.
Which is pretty fucking great, actually.
I'm also kind of glad because when we saw him for the first time, I was like, okay, Zach, do not act like you know that this is Cosima right now. But both of you like made jokes about it, and I was like, okay, I think we're in the clear.
I think it's like we're literally all on the same page where none of it wanted to spoil it in case the other ones hadn't.
Yeah,
we all
that's
had
really
been,
funny.
so we're all just kind of like,
we're so considerate of each other.
To be fair, this game has been out for 2 years now, so.
Oh yeah.
You know.
And again, I also don't think it's a particularly hard thing to guess.
No.
Once you
No.
like.
No.
And
once
they're
you
giving
get,
it
like-
away halfway through, too.
Yeah.
Right. It goes from like a sort of easy thing to guess to a very obvious thing, like really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to dispels.
Yeah, the Very Weird Creature said they hope this is the only thing we get spoiled on. I don't know any other really big spoilers in the game.
Yeah, actually, I think. Yeah, no,
Like,
I know
genuinely
I know
don't
nothing
know.
about. Yeah, I know nothing about case 4 and 5 or what happens in this case. So
Yeah, and I genuinely
declare,
don't know.
As of right now, I don't know any more major twists.
Yeah, I don't know if Strongheart is actually evil. I'm joking as a genuine joke. I don't know if he's actually evil.
While looking up some artwork for a thumbnail, I think I got spoiled on one other thing, but it's so vague that I'm like, it's somebody's sprite, and I'm like, okay, I can infer some things from that, but that's nothing.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my! No wonder it's called the House of Horrors. I'd like to turn on my heels and go straight home. Via the confectionery.
Being scared makes you crave sweets? I can understand that.
Yeah, I get it.
But you know, there's something about that waxwork over there.
Susato, go kick
is
it in the balls.
Sholmes?
It looks exactly like Mr. Sholmes, down to the very last detail. Actually, Mr. Naruhodo, could you leave the room for a bit and just let me
Stop.
stay in the room with this wax figure
No.
for a little while?
Aha!
What is it?
Oh, sorry. I think you'll find that's the temporary waxwork himself. I hope that it's a real one now.
Ah, the friend of my dedicated employee.
Oh, yes. Hello again. It's Ryunosuke. Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
I must say, I'm quite spellbound by the great detective. He is a marvel. My precious waxwork is already back where it belongs.
You don't mean...
But yes, the mystery is solved already.
Wow. Mr. Sholmes can really engage his brain when he's hungry enough.
So, as you can see, he has returned to his habitual duties.
Yes.
His habitual duties?
Are we gonna get to see what the professor looks like?
Alors, do not disturb, huh?
Poor Susato-san. She looks so very perplexed.
Her motives seem very complex.
Yeah, I was going to say she looks very complex, and I was like, that's nothing. I mean, will they let us
let's
look
see
at
if
it?
it's there. Yeah.
Ah, yes. The heavy curtains in the middle of the House of Horrors. Whatever's on the other side of them, you just know it's going to be terrifying, don't you?
The sign says it's the Madame Tuspel's special exhibit. It seems you have to pay extra to go inside.
Aw, we're poor.
Oh, is it
I
a virtual
know.
reality room or something? They always make you pay extra for that.
I know! Can you believe that? Pay more money as if we already haven't been scared enough already?
It's not my doing, Mr. Naruhodo.
No, I guess they won't let us look at it.
Okay.
We're
We
We're not willing to pay
punch
more.
him in the balls.
All right, let's look at the ladder.
Ah, there's a stepladder there, look.
Oh, yes. A step ladder.
I think perhaps we should let the proprietress know that someone's left it out. The step ladder, I mean. Is something wrong?
Why do I feel as though I just managed to sidestep an argument? And we got an achievement.
Hey,
for
got an
that.
achievement.
That's funny.
Wow.
Very good.
We got him, boys.
All right, Sholmes.
We really do need to speak with Mr. Sholmes, and I'm longing to say hello again. But where is he?
Turn around!
I think you might find that he's quite nearby, actually.
Oh! What do you...
Indeed, my dear fellows, it is I. the world-famous great detective and waxwork, Sherlock Sholmes.
Susato-san! Susato-san! Burr, burr, burr. Burr, burr, burr.
Bip, bip, bip.
Susato-san? It's a lot of S's.
My most humble apologies.
I thought I died and gone to eternal paradise for a moment. Via London.
What?
My dear madam, allow me to make amends by offering you a tasty free deduction at some point.
As long as it's not of questionable street food quality.
I don't understand. Why are you working as a waxwork here, Mr. Sholmes?
Poverty.
Merely a my
Capitalism.
money, my dear madam. Merely a secret identity, you understand. Though the case is largely solved now.
Largely solved.
We're talking about the waxwork abduction, I presume.
Indeed we are, my good fellow. As I predicted, it was as easy as proverbial pie. Though I confess, I'm yet to partake of a pie, proverbial or otherwise, or any food so far today, for that matter.
Oh my god. Eat something.
It's not a sandwich.
Have a pasty or something. That stomach rumble echoed through the whole museum. How did you manage to solve it so quickly?
Ah, well, do you remember I said it was largely solved? Anyway, I simply negotiated with the culprit. Are you familiar with the so-called telephone?
Oh, yes. It's a most modern invention, allowing you to hold a conversation with people far away. In Japan, only the imperial capital and a handful of other cities are connected as yet.
Ah, well, it's a trivial thing. I've invented something called email.
What fucking year is it?
This morning, a telephone call was received here from the proprietor of the abduction, or the perpetrator of the abduction. As such, I was able to negotiate terms, and in the end, the waxwork was returned.
That's amazing.
Just between you and I, it would appear the culprit had always intended to return the stolen waxwork in any event.
Oh, but I thought whoever was responsible had demanded a ransom, no?
Did you pocket the money, Sholmes?
Yes, I think perhaps the ransom demand was necessary to avoid unwanted suspicion regarding the true motive.
But does that not mean your negotiating was entirely unnecessary?
A fact that I must ask you to keep from Madame Tespels at all costs. A hungry young Iris awaits my return to Baker Street, after all.
Poor Iris.
Now then, do I sense that you have some business with this great waxwork?
Well, let's not get carried away with adjectives here.
Oh,
Let's start with Drebber and then we can get to Kazuma. We're in the process of trying to track somebody down.
Yes, a man by the name of Enoch Drebber. He's the swindler who duped Professor Hairbrain and the engineer who built the kinesis machine.
a swindler and an engineer. Quite the modern man.
He also seems to be a conjurer of sorts too, with considerable knowledge of stage magic. We really need to locate him before the trial resumes tomorrow morning. But we have so few clues to go on. That's the trouble. Do you have any good ideas?
I have no data yet. It is a capital mistake to have good ideas before one has data. If I knew something of the man's appearance, at least, I may be in a better position to help.
Yes. Drebber's appearance.
Fortunately for you, however, presently I have little to occupy myself and little to fill my stomach. As soon as you find any clue, no matter how small, I should gladly give you my thoughts on it.
Well, chat is thankfully reminding me to present the photo of Ass Man, which, thank you.
Photo of Assman. Odie Assman. Yes, the fearsome adversary.
What? You mean you fought him?
I once infiltrated his criminal organization in order to investigate the man and his activities. But he saw through my disguise instantly. I shall remember what the man said to me now. I still remember what the man said to me now.
What was it?
Whoever saw such a tall old lady?
Old lady?
Indeed. But my special disguise hasn't seen the light of day again since that humiliation. Mrs. Minicle is retired.
That's pretty funny. Mrs. Minicle? I would give my right arm to see that.
Do you know what he said when he saw me? I ordered the firefighter stripper, not the policeman stripper.
Alright, here we have a picture of Drebber. Mr. Sholmes, would you cast your eyes over this photographic Mr. Sholmes, would you look at this photograph?
It's of Mr. Enoch Drebber. The face of the engineer we seek.
Well, all Englishmen look broadly the same, of course.
Damn, Sholmes.
So, looking at the photograph won't be particularly instructive.
Are you alright, Mr. Sholmes?
He's beautiful. Yes, forgive me. Very interesting, this. Very interesting indeed.
What's wrong, Mr. Sholmes? You've turned quite pale all of a sudden.
Oh, okay.
Aw, man. He's also turning pale. Is fucking Drebber the professor or something?
It would be wild, but he's at least not a good person. Mr. Sholmes, did you lie to us?
Of course, I lie to you all the time. My dear Mr. Norohodo, stay that piercing stare. What is this about?
Hell, I lie to everyone. I know Iris's dad is dead, and I still tell him he's out for cigs.
Have you read the stories about me? I'm a sociopath.
I've been lying to everyone. My name is actually Herlock Sholmes. Wait.
You mean Sherlock Holmes?
Fuck! God damn it! I hate this game.
Last winter, when we were first on our way to Britain aboard the steamship. Your words were very clear.
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Oh, you didn't hear the air quotes around murder? I'm sorry about that.
You told us that it was murder. And you examined Cosima Summer's body.
No, I said it was... Blurber.
Blurber?
Damn it.
Indeed. And wherein lies the problem?
We met him earlier today. The victim, Cosima Asogi.
I mean, you don't actually know that for a fact. You're quite sure?
He was wearing some sort of mask and was apparently suffering from amnesia. But yes, I'm quite sure. It was Kazuma Summer. You must have known at the time, Mr. Sholmes, that he wasn't actually dead.
Look at distraction.
Well, look at that over there! Sholmes away! Well, I can only assume I was swept up in the murderous atmosphere of the moment. But the fellow wasn't dead at all. Priceless!
I like that they did not turn the music back on, because this is bullshit.
I don't suppose that performance would pass muster,
Okay.
would it, Mr. Naruhodo?
He's not actually trying to bullshit us.
I could believe that the crewman present at the time made a mistake, but not you, Mr. Sholmes.
The person who never makes mistakes. Oh. I will now tell you something of the first importance, my dear fellow. Great detectives are wont to lie. It will serve you well to remember that.
Please, Mr. Sholmes.
Tomorrow in court, you will find yourself on the threshold of a very great mystery. For now, I'm afraid that is all I can say.
Come on.
I have a suggestion, Mr. Naruhodo. Will you indulge me?
Well, what is it?
As I explained to you when you arrived, the missing waxwork has been returned, and I personally reinstalled it in the exhibit from which it was taken, behind those thick curtains.
Oh, yes, the Professor exhibit, isn't it?
Would you like to see it? For a mere 5 shillings?
Actually.
That's a special one-time only price, you understand?
What?
The opportunity won't come again, I might add. Wouldn't you like to see the fruits of my labor?
Oh, well, we do have a rather pressing investigation to carry out. Perhaps we could postpone?
The
Don't
price
be a
is a
bitch.
very reasonable 5 shillings. I think you'll find it's well worth it.
Sholmes, would you stop holding us up for money on this? Like, goddamn. Are you being quite serious, Mr. Sholmes?
Yes, the price is 5 shillings. Give it to me. Surely you need only look at my expression to ascertain if this is seriousness or silliness.
I can never tell with you, that's the point.
Very well. It couldn't hurt. Here's your 5 shillings.
Gratefully received.
Now I
So-
can eat today.
The special exhibit awaits behind the curtain. I invite you to peruse it at your leisure. While I peace out with the money you just gave me. And not give it to the owner of the...
I'm just saying, I hope Dispels comes in and is like, why are you back here? You have to pay me money for that. And we're like, what? We just... Sholmes!
Well, the money's been spent, so let's go and see the special exhibit.
Now we can do it.
Who is it?
Through those heavy curtains at last.
Who's the professor?
It's Kazuma. Everyone's Kazuma now.
No,
It's
we already have
Luke
a character.
at me.
I was gonna say we already have that joke. We cannot do that joke to a different character. It's already completely warped our perception of one character.
5 shillings we've had to pay. Doesn't seem right somehow that Mr. Sholmes slipped the money into his own pocket, does it?
Why did you give him the money?
No. Ah! We could ask Gina to retrieve it for us, using her special skills.
Pickpocketing police
I've got a very
officers.
particular set of skills.
Pickpocketing police officers and diddling detectives. Is this what makes Britain great? Wow.
Make
Wow.
Britain great again. We need to
No.
go back to the days of diddling detectives
they-
and pickpocketing
they
police
have-
officers.
They have problems with that right now, Wes. I believe it's called the Tory Party. Not to mention demigod.
At least they have consistent, long-serving prime ministers.
Yeah, for real. Not to mention their demigod prosecutors taking the law into their own hands, or chip-loving inspectors.
Inspector Gregson comes off rather well in that list.
I was gonna say, I mean, chip
That's
loving
true.
is pretty benign, all things considered. If the worst crime we can pit against the man is that he eats too many fish and chips, I'm really okay with that.